Hey Andy, have you heard the new sets of core set?
Core set? Well, we're all better players now, aren't we?
Welcome into our next Fireside review, where we're going to be reviewing the new set, M19.
It's shaping up to be a really sweet set. The core set is finally back. A lot of people were calling for it for a long time to get those necessary reprints in. Although there aren't that many exciting reprints, there's some really cool new cards as well, so looking forward to that. And we've got a little special guest on later on, so you can look forward to that. Stay tuned. One of the first things that jumped out at me from the new core set is that there's a lot more tribal lords. We've just seen the sets of Ixalan and Rivals of Ixalan, which supported vampires, dinosaurs, pirates. The other one, we won't talk about that, will we? There's the new Elvish Lord. There is one for spirits. There's another Night Lord, which is exciting off the back of Dominaria. So lots of exciting stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really good for people coming into Standard, because there's a lot to choose from, you know, with the tribes. So, you know,
people love a good tribal deck.
Exactly, and it's straightforward, you know, it just boosts your creatures +1/+1, so it's not too much to think about. Something I'm interested in building is Angel deck. Goes like this: turn 1 Sacred Cat, turn 2 Glory Bound Initiate, turn 3 Swing with them both.
Okay.
Game 5 life, play Splendid Angel. You get a 4/4 Angel and the 3/3 Angel, which has got loads of other stuff going on.
That sounds like a lot of value to me, Christy.
You know, and you know, you can pick the cards like 2-drop that gains you 6 life. You know,
the cycling one.
The cycling one.
Yeah, with you.
You know, you play that. It gives you 6 life. Get a 4/4 Angel. When you don't need it, you can cycle it. Get a bit more life as well. You know, it looks like a really good deck. I think it'll see some standard play. Especially
with Lyra. Lyra's a bit of a bomb at the moment with all of the red decks floating down. Sometimes you just slam Lyra and you just win the game. So Lyra would slot straight into an Angel deck like this. You've still got cards like Angel of Sanctions left over, but having this 3-drop Angel makes a big difference, because currently you've only got 4 drops the lowest, with the one from Hour of Devastation, which is pretty cool, but hasn't really seen much standard play due to dying to a Braid.
What would you see in the 1 or 2 mana play, so in an Angel deck?
I'd probably dedicate a lot of it to removal. I think you've got to make it to the Angels. So you've got cards like Steal Away, which might be good. It just slow the opponent down in general. Maybe Sacred Cat.
Good shout.
It's difficult. From the new core set, I can't think of anything that jumps out at me. We can see in the core set that Dragons is a little sub-theme. You've got all of the Elder Dragons being reprinted, especially Nicobolus, which...
and his sister.
And his sister?
Yeah.
Okay, news to me.
Did you know that? Yeah, she's in there.
That's a little flavour win.
She's the 6/6 that can't be targeted unless she attacks.
Oh, I see.
Thanks. That's our director there.
And the best thing about the new Nicobolus, it looks like a really sweet card, so I think it's pretty good to say it's an 11 mana Planeswalker that dies to Fatal Push. Anyway.
Is it? It's 4 mana, isn't it?
Yeah. There's 4 mana to play, 7 mana to flip over, and in response you can Fatal Push it.
Oh, really?
So it's going to feel pretty savage.
What about that one that you can change into a 1/1 with Hexproof? Can you respond by...
Dies to Chainwhirler.
Does that actually?
It's a 1/1, yeah.
Yeah, it's got Hexproof, but yeah, I guess it doesn't count because it's not target.
But so yeah, I'm interested to try out maybe like a mono red dragon build. I think that could be pretty sweet. You've got the new Sarkhan. Sarkhan looks pretty underwhelming, but in the right deck, it could just be that mana ramp that you need. You've got cards like Glorybringer still in standard. Maybe Verix will see more play. I thought Verix was really sweet, and I've been playing one-offs to mixing it up with Rekindling Phoenix, just like to have a diverse threat. With cards like Ixon's binding round, you need to diversify your threats in the deck, which is why I quite like playing Verix. But having a dedicated Dragon Tribal deck could help, especially with cards like Glory being around until rotation still.
Yeah, it seems pretty sweet.
So, which standard decks are you going to go back to your tokens, Christy? Or?
I think I'm gonna lay off the tokens a bit, Andrew.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
I think Goblin Chain Whirler has it's causing me too many problems at the moment in standard, and it's not as consistent as it used to be. So I don't really think the new set offers too much tokens wise. So yeah, I'm looking at building an elemental deck with that 6/6, can't remember its name. Bring stuff back from the graveyard. Mordrotha is the name of it.
The old Sultai reanimated deck, seems to use.
Yeah, so involved obviously lots of Sagas, Gonti, Hoshi's Taker, but yeah, I've been keeping an eye on new things and new sets that I can add to it. So that's my new project.
Have you got any ideas of what you will be adding?
No, I haven't really saw anything yet in there.
You haven't looked at the set, have you?
Nothing's blown out of me. I did take a quick look, but nothing's.
I think it's quite clear to see that Red Black is still going to be a big player in the format after the core set comes out. I'm not sure it gains that much, but tell you what, let's speak to an expert about this. Here we have PPTQ winner, Atlantic Games team member, Jake Daniels.
And found team
So it's great to have you with us today, Jake. Cheers, glad to be here.
You are our first human guest we've had on the show. Obviously, we've had various animals in the past in some of the earlier episodes that I'm sure you'll all remember from watching all of the series.
Yes, I'm glad to be the first guest. Definitely Fireside's biggest fan from day one. I always wait up until midnight for you to release the new episode. So
Good to hear. So we've got some questions about the standard format coming up and your experience winning the PPTQ. See if we can get some hot tips. Now, Chris and I have come pretty close with the old top 8 PPTQs, but we haven't quite made it to lock in that ticket to the RPTQ. So what would be your number one piece of advice if you could say one really long sentence about winning a PPTQ?
yeah, I'd say just take it one round at a time. Don't get too focused on what score you're on and how many more rounds you got to win. Just focus on the round ahead, and you'll do fine. That's my
What if I
pro
play a
tip.
bad matchup?
If you play a bad matchup, you just tackle. You concentrate on that matchup. Don't worry about it. Just take it on the chin. If you lose, and you win all your next ones. I don't know. Just try and win it.
So you took it down with your own spicy version of Red Black aggro. Red Black vehicle, some people have called it. Red Black mid range, some people have called it. But you tried out the old 2 lightning bolt, 2 abrade special. Are there any cards from the new set that you're looking forward to adding in, or at least testing out with the new set?
Nothing sticks out to me. So for testing, definitely, I want to test that 5 mana 5/5 dragon. It's 3 red. It's a 5/5 flying dragon, and when it enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature. Or they sack a creature. I can't
Or
remember.
pet? I believe it's any target.
Is it?
I might be wrong on that
Or
one.
they sack a creature. It just seems great for mirrors and just some really grindy matchups where they're not playing that many creatures and just bigger creatures.
Also
Seems
doesn't die to Glory.
And yeah, and a 5/5 flyer is just very good in red black as it is.
Even if it dies to Lyra.
Even if it dies to Lyra.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm licensed for.
Yeah, seems sweet. Christy, have you got a big you got a question for our PPTQ winner?
Do you see yourself changing decks, or do you think black red will stay strong throughout standard for a while?
At the moment, I think it is well positioned across the board because it's 50-50 against most decks. How it's going to be in the future, it's hard to say. It's already declining. Decks are going bigger, like getting on top of it, and it's hard to keep up with that stuff. Unless it drastically changes, it probably won't stay around for too long. But I think it'll always still be good. It's just whether it will always be top dog is the question.
Blue White gets a few new tools in the new set with the new Wrath and some other removals, so maybe the blue-white deck might take things over the top. It's already pretty strong with Teferi and such, so I guess we've just got to keep an eye on the meta and see how things change. Obviously, we've just had the banner restrict announcement with Goblin Chainwhirler not being banned, so a lot of people were calling for that. They think it's a bit oppressive, but it seems like it seems like a fair card.
You would think it's oppressive.
I think it's alright, you know.
Yeah.
Even against my tokens deck, you know, it wasn't the end of the world. I was like, this is an instant game loss. I still, you know, I played against mono red at the GP and managed to go 2-0 playing tokens against him. So I don't think it's too oppressive. I think it's just a good card. But
Yeah, it's definitely not oppressive at all.
it's not ban worthy, that's for sure.
People wouldn't be playing Glincy of Siphon if that was the case.
Very true. But Glincy of Cypher does die to Goblin Chainwhirler.
That's very true.
And you know what else dies to Goblin Chainwhirler?
Oh, God.
Yes, so there are 27 creatures that die to Goblin Chainwhirler in the new set, which we thought was an interesting little fact. So here's our new game show, Dies to Chainwhirler. Now the aim of the game is to name as many creatures as you can that die to Goblin Chainwhirler in the current standard, as of when the new set comes out. We're going to take it in turns. It's going to be quite a quick fire round. If you take too long, you're going to get buzzed out. The sound will be...
Turn 1 Bowmat Carrier.
Right, so are we ready to get started? Maybe our guest would like to go first, and we'll go Jake, me, Christy, and then keep going like that until two of us are knocked out, and there's last man standing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
ready.
let's get ready to go.
I got one.
Go ahead, Jake.
Sacred Cat.
None of our elves.
Glory Bound Initiate.
Glincy of Siphoner.
Champion of Wits.
Veteran Motorist.
Hold on a second. Did you just cut the queue there, Jake?
What?
That's
Christy.
qualification.
Christy
Oh,
gets,
I was going back like that. You can say Veteran Motorist if you want.
so Christy gets Jake's answer there by the
Champion
rules.
Wits.
Turn 1 Bowmat Carrier.
That is a duplicate answer, and Christy is
Really
out
fun,
of the game.
isn't it?
Jake, you get to carry on.
Metallic Mimic.
Server Exhibition.
Walking Ballista. On 1.
Nice.
The new Hydra on 1.
Is there a new Hydra?
Yeah, there is. Toolcraft Exemplar.
Turn 1 Bowmat Carrier.
That's,
I was waiting for the Merfolk to come out then.
oh, there are so many new merfolk. so many merfolk that I could have said. But wow, that was not very successful. I hope you did better at home if you were playing along as if you were our friends.
I knew I'd win. I'd kill many a creature chain.
Apart from Bowmat.
Yeah, well, thanks for that, and thanks for joining us in our show today, Jake.
Thank you.
That's, great stuff. Great stuff.
So thanks for joining us. Looks like a really fun set to play. Hope to see you down at your local game store this weekend coming up. Hope you pull something sick.
The old pre-release. Pre-release is always a lot of fun, especially Two-Headed Giant. If they do them at your shop, I do like a good game of Two-Headed Giant. Me and Christy, the old dream team.
Never lost again. That's a lie.
Is a lie, but we've done pretty well. We went
2-2
3-1 at the GP that one time.
Sure, we did go 3-1.
2-2 Gary, you thinking of?
2-2 Gary.
Yeah. But yeah, should be good fun. So yeah.
So for Gary, if you're watching, we miss you, bro.
Can't wait to hear about all of your spicy brews coming up in the comment section. So
A big thank you to our star guest Jake for making it all the way down from America
No way.
to join us today. And that's all wishing good luck in his PPTQ.
in his
RPTQ.
RPTQ.
The protein.
We've been telling you this for weeks. Have you ever made a bloopers reel?
Yeah.
Do we restart the video?
No, it's fine. We just keep rolling. This is method acting.
Take 12.